Hi, it is Julia from Julia K Art Studio, and today we have a little bit of a different video because it's a Saturday, but it's not a vlog. So, um, yeah, what I'm doing, I'm going to start by telling you what I'm going to do. So, one of the new products that I had in the shop update on Thursday was a pack of die cuts, and the white die cuts are 100% cotton paper, 300 GSM from the Fabriano Artistico Extra White paper, and the black paper is 250 GSM black paper. Yeah. um, so that is one of the new products that came out on October 1st. It's a set of 13 potion bottles because 13 and it's October and I just felt like I needed to be 13. There are 8 pieces of the watercolor paper and 5 of the black paper. So I thought it would be really fun just to make a little video showing how you can use them. And yeah, and it's really great that I did this because as it turns out, I don't have a vlog for this week. And I will start by telling you why. It's very exciting. No, it's not. Um, so I've been sick this past week, and by sick I mean like I have fibromyalgia, but this was like on top of that, which is not fun. Yeah, I'm trying to laugh just to cope, that coping mechanism. I've been practicing that a lot. So the thing is, Monday I went into town. I dropped off all of the orders that I had packed, and I was going to pick up my medicine. Turns out my doctor office, they hadn't renewed the prescription, so I missed one day of medication, and my mom had to pick up my medicine on Tuesday. Now I don't know if that is why I went so bad. I have never missed taking this pain medication before. So this is the medication I take to sort of stop the, I'm trying to explain it like the doctor explained it to me. This medication is sort of stopping the transmitters from reaching the brain. So the pain signals, like, they get waylaid somewhere in the spine, I suppose. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't feel like that would be the issue, but yeah. So anyway, I started to feel bad late Monday, and on Tuesday I was feeling like, you know how it is when you're just about to faint? You get like sort of hot and cold at the same time, and you get like all like, ooh, what happened there? That happened like all throughout Tuesday, and by the evening of Tuesday, I needed help to get upstairs to my bedroom, and I got these sort of woozy feelings when I was laying down. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. I am currently recording this in the office, and that was the dehumidifiers. I just turned it off. So yeah, Tuesday was, it was awful. It was really scary, and I don't know what happened. And then Wednesday and Thursday I've had a fever. It's it is Friday like noon-ish right now, and I don't have a fever today. I don't feel more woozy than I normally do. I mean, if I rise too soon or like rise like too quickly, but that's normal fibro. So yeah, I don't know what happened, but it was really scary, and I've been feeling really bad. So if that was because I missed one day of medication, if that was because I've been too stressed, if that is because of the food I've been eating, I don't know. I'm very thankful that it is past, but it's a bit scary not knowing why. I always feel like it's easier to deal with that kind of stuff if you know why it happens. But yeah, so I have been on keto, and I think I've talked about it before. I started eating keto end of June, and I feel like I have been doing a lot better with that diet. but in some ways I haven't, and I'm not going to go into specifics because, well, I mean, why not? So yeah, uh, yeah, you know, what comes out lacked color. Yeah, that was very specific. Let's move on. So I I have started eating a little bit of carbs again, and yeah, hopefully that will sort things out. I don't know. I think as long as I'm like staying away from sugar. But yeah, I'm like, and the thing is, I have talked to my doctors about it, but they are like, might work, might not. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good answer. So anyway, this last week has been just, has been a lot. And at the same time, you know, I normally I work all the time, which I also believe is one of the issues why it got so bad. Maybe, I don't know. But then, you know, it's like it's the end of the month and it's the shop update, and yeah. So yesterday, Thursday, I was out here trying to get everything ready. I mean, pretty much everything was ready, but you know, the newsletter and posting on every social media and all of that. So I did that, and by 11, I think I was like knocked out. So the rest of the day was on the sofa. So it's just been like, yeah, it's been a rough week. And my brother, he has been home from school every day since Tuesday. He's been like coughing, but I mean, honestly, we just think it's like that normal, you know, we're getting into autumn. But you know how life is, so he's not allowed to be anywhere close to school. So he is home, and my mom has been home too, which has been pretty nice. We have all been sick together, sort of. We have all had our different things. So my brother is sort of traditional cold, and I don't know what's wrong with me. And my mom, she has stomach issues. Yeah, it's always like you don't want to like say it is stomach issues because everybody knows you're talking about poo, you know. So yeah. Anyway, so with that being said, there wasn't really much to film, and yeah, and I still want to post on Saturday. I feel like, yeah, so I was really happy that I had filmed this little process video of just playing around with the die cuts. So, but yeah, it's been a week, and I definitely hope that next week will be better. And especially now, like I said, I'm coming out to the office, which feels really nice. I don't really have energy to do anything. I have a whole list of paints that need to be made and like package orders and everything, and I am pretty exhausted just by sitting talking. And my ear has just like, you know, when you get, what do you call it? In Sweden we say like you have like a lid on your ear, you know, like you can't really hear anything. Um, and I suppose you can hear Albert too. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so I don't really know what's going on. I just hope it will be better next week. I also had appointment this week with the specialist doctor in Gothenburg, which I had to cancel. And I had a new appointment with a new accountant that I was going to have yesterday, but I had to cancel that too. You know, having a fever is not like, yeah, it's not good these days. So hopefully next week. So yeah, there's a lot. So maybe it is like stress related. I don't know. I know the specialist doctor said that my body has a very low tolerance for stress because the body in of itself is under pressure all the time because of the fibro. I mean, one of the biggest stresses on your body is having pain or being in pain, and if you have pain all the time, your stress level is pretty much always at like at a high level. So yeah, trying to find that balance, but it's hard. It's really hard. Um, but yeah, so but something that is very relaxing and really trying to bring this all around, for me anyway, is painting. So yeah, I filmed this, I think like Sunday or Monday or something, when I think my mom made some paint while I was doing this. But it was really nice, and I had a lot of fun, just not having like a plan, just playing around and using my own colors and exploring the shape, and it's really fun. I mean, I thought it was a really great idea to make these sort of die cuts, and I thought it would be really fun. But it's a big difference from having that idea and then to having that into a finished product and exploring that. And I feel like it's very rare that I get to do that. Of course, I can play with my colors, but that is almost always under time pressure. And I mean, stickers, they're pretty much done once the sticker is done, and the books, I can't really play with the books or the journals I make because they are supposed to be empty for you. So so this was really fun, and I feel like it's a very easy product that I can restock very quickly, which is really nice. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun. So like I said, the watercolor paper is Fabriano Artistico, and it's 300 GSM, and it's 100% cotton paper, and it is pretty much the... It started again. I am so sorry. I'm not going to get up. I'm really sorry. Um, oh well, of course I am. Who am I kidding? And we are back. So yeah, but yeah. So what I wanted to say was that this paper is pretty much the paper I'm using for everything. It is expensive. I'm not going to lie and anything about that. I mean, it is a very expensive paper to buy in, but I feel like it is such a good paper, and I feel like when it comes to watercolor, the paper makes all the difference. When one thing that I learned very quickly, I wish I learned it even quicker, but you know how it is that when it comes to spending your money, the vast majority of your money should be spent on the paper. I mean, it never really is, because you want to buy more colors, and then you find some more colors, and then a new brand to buy more colors. But the paper makes all of the difference, and I know, I really do know how it feels like buying. You have this sort of money set aside for the watercolor or the hobby or whatever. You don't want to spend that on the paper that you know you're going to quote unquote mess up, um, because you just need to practice. But the thing is, um, that the cheap watercolor paper, the cellulose paper with a lot of sizing in it, it is so hard to get that to look good. It is really hard. And even I, who have been painting very like prolific for many years now, find it very challenging to paint on cheaper paper, or should we say like cellulose paper, or yeah, the difference between cotton paper and cellulose paper, it is massive. So that is also why I really want to use the best paper that I can. I mean, it would be a lot cheaper for me to go and get like the cheaper watercolor paper. I mean, any 300 GSM paper, cellulose or whatever, that would like make my margins bigger. But especially now when I have started to make more like products, so the coloring sheets and now these die cuts, I really feel very strongly that it should be the best paper that I can afford to give to you. And I feel like the Fabriano Artistico paper is the best that I can afford, and also the best that I can possibly get a hold of. So it is the best paper I've tried, and now when I do like more finished work, I do it on this paper. And I feel like I want to give I mean, this is supposed to be fun, you know? I mean, that's why I make the colors I make and why I make the products I make, because I want it to be fun. I mean, I wouldn't start making watercolor, like glittery watercolor paper or glittery watercolors if I didn't want you to have fun, you know? And I wanted to make it as good and as easy as possible, and I feel like the best way I can do that is making good design decisions, but also the best paper possible. So that is a long ramble about paper. um, but yeah, I just really feel very strongly about it. I feel like even the worst watercolors can look good on good watercolor paper. That's not completely true. I mean, if you have like the cheapest watercolor set that is just like colored chalk, it's going to look like colored chalk. But you can use very cheaply watercolors or very low grade quality watercolors on good paper, and you will have a much easier time painting. So yeah, I'm very, very strongly about this. And I wish that I, as a younger, um, slightly shorter Julia, would have taken my advice from the beginning and used better paper. But at the same time, I mean, when I started painting, I didn't have that sort of, you know, right now, okay, I'm trying to get my words out properly. Right now, especially on YouTube, there is tons and tons of amazing artists. Even if they don't call themselves artists or whatever, they are so talented and they share so many amazing advice. And most of them say it is the paper. But when I started, I wasn't as like deep into the watercolor rabbit hole that is YouTube as I am now. And I had like one local art store, and of course I was going to buy the most amount of paper for the least amount of money that I could. And for me that was Daler-Rowney Aquarelle. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it's like a huge pad, like 300 sheets. Or no, it can't be 300. It was 300 GSM and then like 100 sheets or something. And that is what I painted on and what I started out on. And I mean, okay, so a small confession is that I still really like that paper. I would not recommend it just because it is a little bit slippery. It is quite a lot of sizing in that paper, so watercolor lifts very easily and you don't get like that true color of it as you do on cotton paper. But I think it is a bit nostalgic too because I started out with it and that's what I painted on for a very long time. I feel like, yeah, of course now I would never use that for anything finished, but it is still like, I mean, yeah, so, but yeah. Now there is of course cellulose paper made from other brands that have like a higher quality. I feel like Sanders and Buckingford, I think they both do cotton and like cotton blends, and I would highly recommend Buckingford. I can't remember the name of the line, but they have a line that is like they have a percentage of cotton in it, and I think that is a very good cheap paper. Oh my gosh, this video turned into a paper rant video. I'm so sorry. I just have a really hard time keeping my like head in the game. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like out of it. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully you will enjoy it because that's what we are right now. But yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the other. Let's talk about the black paper. So yeah, like I said, I made this, and I think you can watch in the previous vlog when I started to make them. The potion vlog. So if you go back on my channel, you can see like the thumbnail. I have a potion bottle and I'm looking all surprised. It's very cute. I mean, that thumbnail, I'm so proud of it. I really had a lot of fun making it. oh my gosh, we were going to talk about the black paper. Okay, let's talk about the black paper. So, when I made the set, I had made 8 potion bottles on the watercolor paper, and I was really happy with it, but then I couldn't sleep when I had made them, because I felt like it didn't make sense to have 8 pieces, and I was like, okay, 13 is a lot better number, because 13, Halloween, it's potion bottles, Halloween, and it's starting again! Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, now I need to get this out of me before, yeah, I'm sorry about that. So, I thought I needed to get 13. So then I was thinking, should I make it more like watercolor paper? But then I was like, I mean, we do have quite a lot of watercolor paper. It would be so much more fun to have black paper, because I do have so many metallics, and I really enjoy, oh, thank you very much. I really enjoy, oh my gosh, I'm all on speed right now. Okay, I really wanted to make black paper, because I do have a lot of metallic, and I really enjoy using my metallic on black paper. I mean, it's a whole different dimension of shimmer, you know. So then I come up with this brilliant idea that to that 8 pieces of watercolor, why not add 5 pieces of black paper? I mean, that's kind of brilliant. So we're going up to 13, that magical number, but we get 2 different types of paper. Brilliant again. So I was very proud of myself. So that is why we have both of them. But yeah, I really enjoyed using both of the colors. Now on the potion, on the black ones, I used Disa and Scaligro to make like it's sort of looking like a glass around. So this sort of more greyish color, that is Disa, and then I used Scaligro just to like punch up some highlights on the bottles, and then I just mix them. So I would really suggest, if you get these, or just if you have any black, this is 250 GSM, and I felt like they could handle the watercolor really well. But if you just have like black watercolor paper, or not watercolor paper, just any black paper, I'm rambling now, I'm really sorry. Try to wet an area and then drip in some metallics and then of different colors and letting those blend. So cool. So I made one that had like a purple, so that was Vendela, and then I went in with Ellen like at the bottom, and then on the sort of a really tall one I went in with Veritaserum, and because Veritaserum is the way it is, it looks like gold, where it's like really, and then when it's like more thickly laid on it goes more blue, and then I went in with Ella on the right side, so they sort of mix and mingle, and it is so cool. So that's what I did more on the black one, just letting those sort of mix and go together. And then on the like watercolor paper, I tried to do like more like little illustrations. Like so one bottle looks sort of like an apple, so I fill it in with apples. And then I have one with bones. One we have here looks a little bit like a galaxy. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. That is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Oh gosh, I feel like I can sort of breathe out. I can't really remember what I've been talking about, except for a lot of paper. But I really hope you have enjoyed this video, even though it's been a little bit all over the place. I just really wanted to have a video out for you. I get comments pretty much every week saying how much you enjoy these weekly vlogs, and I'm like, I really enjoy them too, but I want them to be filled with something. So instead of me just sitting and jabbering, I thought it would be fun to sort of have a little bit of a process video. And then if you've been checking out the die cuts and you're like, oh, I don't know, then maybe you would like to see what I did with them. So I'm going to just, the finishing thing, I'm going to put them into my little book here. This is a little journal that I have that is sort of like Harry Potter themed. So yeah, so I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to put the sort of little logo on there, and then I'm just going to use some glue and glue them in. So yeah, that is about it. Oh my gosh, I feel a bit lightheaded now. But yeah, thank you so much if you have been watching all the way up here, and I hope you like them, and I hope you like the shop update. Even though there weren't any new colors, I tried to add some new stuff. So these die cuts and the stickers with the original illustrations of the bottles. And yeah, next week hopefully there will be a proper vlog, and hopefully I will be feeling more like me again. And yeah, I hope that you also will have a really great start week starting now in October. That was I was going to say. Um, now I'm going to save this video and then go and lay down. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon.